Okay, this is Jim Oliver, who's the provost of the Seminole campus of St. Petersburg College. And Jim, we're getting ready to plant some trees this morning.
Getting ready to plant 1,000 trees.
Yeah.
This is really a terrific opportunity for the campus and for the community. You can see, as you look to my left, your right, the nature of the property. This used to be all kind of green and looked pretty lush, but what it was a series of invasive species, plants that didn't belong here, like Brazilian peppers. And so we got a large grant from the state to assist us with the removal of those invasives. Now what we need to do is go back and address the issue of restoration and replanting of the property. And so the first phase of that is to plant some trees, and we've been fortunate through our facilities department and Jim Wechter, director of facilities, to purchase 1,000 trees. And so we're out here this morning to take those 1,000 trees with a team made up of facilities folks and landscapers and our faculty and students and staff, mostly students actually, and get those 1,000 trees and plant them in the ground on the property.
What's there's always a benefit to planting a tree, but what is the benefit to planting 1,000 trees on the college property here? What's the benefit, like, long term?
Well, long term, it's obviously the first one you think of is beautification, but it clearly helps the habitat. And so as we look at the migratory birds and the species that are housed here and that will come here, it will do nothing but enhance that opportunity. The long-term plan for the campus is to have a natural habitat park and environmental center. And the actual trail for that park we're going to be beginning construction very soon, probably in the month ahead. And that'll have a walkway, and we've got ponds, and there'll be a dock on the ponds, and so there'll be those kinds of opportunities. But north of that, we have another 65 acres that is open in this nature, and so hopefully we can, by restoring it with plantings, we can make the whole property a beautiful place, and a place where all sorts of creatures and natural plants can live and thrive.
And how does that tie in academically to what the college offers here?
Very important. We have, this is a full-service campus, and we have an AA transfer, but we also have some very specialized programs, associate in science programs, that are going to utilize this facility. Ones you might not think of, like hospitality, but also Parks and Leisure Services clearly has a connection, and the most direct connection is with our Environmental Science Technology program. And I mentioned the dock, the floating dock on the pond. That's going to have a water sampling course. We're just now developing a GIS course, and today we're going to be using that GIS equipment to determine where these trees are planted, so it'll have a direct impact on the curriculum as we develop it and develop this habitat.
In addition to the benefits that you're discussing, it's kind of fun to get everybody out here on a Saturday morning, isn't it?
Well, it really is, and you know, we've always been a community campus. This property was actually purchased in 1970, and it was 25 years before we did anything with it. And we had a big old sign up there in the early 70s that said, "Coming soon, home of the Seminole campus." So the community was really anxious to have us come and be a college here, and they really surrounded us. We've always been a campus that has been supportive of the community and them of us. One of the people out here planting today is Councilor Pat Plantamura, who was a member of the City Council, and she was so excited about it, she said, "Can I come out and help with the planting?" So that's the kind of place that it is, and I think will continue to be as we try to enhance the property for the community.
Well, the Seminole campus does have a pretty obvious interest in community involvement. That seems to come across on a regular basis.
Well, we do. I mean, there's been all sorts of partnership over time. The city has helped with the dental facility. The city has actually contributed $100,000 to the Natural Habitat Park. They've been involved with us on, of course, the Joint Use Library. We have a partnership with them on the recreation center and the use of the recreation center by our faculty, staff, and students. And of course, we work with the county all the time on the ponds, the Swift Mud project with the county. That was $1 million project to develop those ponds. And we've also worked with the county very directly on the $200,000 grant that allowed us to remove these invasive species, working with the county and the city. So there are numerous partnerships, and we expect them to continue to grow and prosper.
Okay, well thanks, Jim. I guess we need to go plant some trees now, huh?
I think we need to. We probably got about 995 yet to go.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.